Fancy Nancy, what's your fancy? Written by Krista Tucker, illustrated by Disney Storybook Art Team. Ooh la la! Mom made butterfly-shaped pancakes. Fancy pancakes always taste better, I say. I want fancy pancakes too, my little sister JoJo says. I want pirate pancakes. These are pirate pancakes, Dad tells her. They're shaped like coins from a pirate's treasure. Yay, says JoJo. Fancy pirate pancakes. Pirates aren't fancy, I tell my sister. They are too, JoJo, Dad says. I like being fancy because it makes me unique. That's a fancy word for one of a kind. But I wonder, what makes everyone else fancy? What's your fancy? I asked my best friend Bree. Bree feels fanciest when she's collecting bugs, but I think bugs are gross. You like bugs too, Bree reminds me. A butterfly is a bug. May we? Of course. What's your fancy? I asked my mom. Working in her garden makes Mom feel fancy. She loves planting seeds and watching them grow. What's your fancy? I asked my dad. He feels fancy when he's fixing antiques. That's a fancy word for something old. Dad makes old things new again. Now we can make new memories with old things. What's your fancy? I asked my friends Rhonda and Wanda. We love soccer, says Wanda. Most of all, we like playing together, says Rhonda. What's your fancy? I asked my friend Lionel. Being funny makes him feel fancy. Fancy and excellent, he jokes. My neighbor, Mrs. Devine, is glamorous in a zillion ways. What's your fancy? I asked Mrs. Devine. She feels fancy when she does the cha-cha. That's a fancy kind of dance. We both feel fancy anytime we're together. My dog Frenchie adores when I dress him up. I just add a few accessories and voila! Frenchie feels like the fanciest dog on the block. You know, I think nothing feels fancier than being exactly who you are.